Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Caruso and I turned 33 today. I just woke up, I'm literally having my smoothie right now, and I just wanted to reach out and tell everyone where I've been at. For anyone that has been following me, you'll know that I've been absent for a little while. I was working as a props coordinator on a DC project. And I will say that show had my shortest hours so far, but after coming back into film after COVID, like this industry's back with a vengeance, and a lot of my friends, they're working crazy hours. Some of them haven't had a weekend off since they came back from the pandemic, and this culture just like hasn't shifted yet. I mean, working in film is really tough. It really takes a lot out of you. So I wanted to address that, yes, even though my hours have been shorter, the culture still is not what it should be. I think the unions need to step up and take care of the employees more. Times have changed. What was a living wage even 10 years ago or even 5 years ago is not a living wage today. And I was an art department coordinator for 8 years, and now I switched into props, and I actually went down in my rate by about $200 per week, and I feel that. And now I'm back to living on my own. I was with a roommate, and now I'm living by myself, and the cost of living is just crazy. And my position, because I want to write and direct, I don't want to really do many other positions because then it's a greater time investment. My position is right above, what a PA makes. So to be 33 and like still not feel like I have a thriving salary really sucks. And, I've gotten a lot of people started in this industry, and in some ways, like, I feel like they've surpassed me, which, like, I'm happy for them, but then it's like I see the things that they have that I've been wanting for, like, years, which is to have a place of my own, have an investment, and also a place that I feel like I have some control over its environment. Even something simple as having a pet, I don't know where my future is right now with writing and directing. Of like, there may be a move. I'm not sure. We got to see what opportunities. I haven't, turned over every stone left in Georgia to see if I can get my career going here as writer and director, or maybe I had to go somewhere to get some better connections that don't quite exist here yet in this film infrastructure, and then possibly come back, which I'd like to. I like to stay in the Southeast. This is where my family is. Some things that have been nice that I've been focusing on is I've been working and reworking and improving my pitch deck and now film presentation for the feature film that I wrote over COVID that I'm trying to get greenlit. But yeah, y'all, it's a numbers game. Like, people that I do know in this industry that could potentially move the needle in my career, they're busy working on like these big blockbusters. They don't have time, I feel like, for, an independent filmmaker. So in some ways, I feel like I can't quite cash in on the connections that I've had for over a decade. And that's really frustrating. So yeah, I've been reaching out to new people, but and in some ways that's exciting. I'm entering the room or entering the conversation more as writer director, which is what I want, because what I've been doing as a coordinator or buyer, people don't see me as a writer director, and that's really tough. To be working in a position and seen by a certain way by your colleagues where they definitely don't see you as a writer director. It's a very logistical, managerial, detail-oriented position that is very mystified by your colleagues and even your boss. Literally no one else knows how to do my job besides other coordinators or buyers. And honestly, that's a really lonely place to be. Like, no one knows what you do, they don't quite appreciate you, and often there's a lack of respect for that position. You know, there's this big stigma between set and office people of, you know, set people will see an office worker at their desk, you know, typing away or answering phone calls, you know, in their AC or heated environment. And there's just a lack of understanding or appreciation for what that person is doing. They're probably have a lot of spinning plates that they're trying to keep up in the air. So it's very mentally draining. And then also you're often managing up or overlooking a crew. And that takes a lot of experience to know how to navigate what can be tumultuous waters. And then working on set, you know, you have a team behind you. As a coordinator, there's only one of me. And depending on the project, or if I'm art versus props coordinating, I may or may not get a PA, but sometimes that PA becomes an assistant to someone like the production designer. And I really don't have that much help. So yeah, sometimes it's, you know, really frustrating if like you're the catch-all and then you feel like you have no choice if you're overwhelmed because there's no one else to go to. And then office people can have a stigma against set people, you know, where they're usually more the physical type of, I don't want to say laborers isn't the right word, but their work is more physically driven at times. And yeah, there's just a lack of appreciation and understanding for what each world goes through, what each world provides to the project. You know, office people are ahead of the shooting day and also behind it. We're the prep and wrap. That's double the work at times. And production, you know, working on set, yeah, you're capturing that in the moment times, but you're not seeing all the work that went into when a cast and crew arrives on the day of filming, and then all the work after and any messes we have to clean up. So yeah, I would really challenge everyone to just be more appreciative of your counterparts and in the office and on set. We all work really hard. So yeah, despite, you know, all the crap I feel like I've been going through lately, I'm just not sure what's in my future and wondering and hoping that everything's gonna work out. I mean, I carry this with me on a daily basis, and I have my good days and I have my bad days. And yeah, I just want to reach out and be really raw and honest with you guys. That's what I'm trying to do now. Of like, not that I feel like I necessarily had a mask on in my other videos, but that's the light side of the industry. There's a shadow. And yeah, it's tough. So I just wanted to talk about it. Thanks for listening, and as much as it's scary to talk about this and like have this be seen, it's important. And what's nice and exciting is that more people are coming out with the stories of how crippling this industry can feel at times and how you can feel like it's holding you back from what you want in other elements of your life, because life shouldn't be all about work. As much as my identity and passion can be tied to it, it's definitely not, because life is so much bigger than what we do to make a living and make financial ends meet. So, cheers, happy 33rd to me. Thanks for listening.